Hey there! I made this video in response to, we discussed the difference between being kind to yourself and being fair. And one of the questions that I wanted to ask you is, are you giving yourself enough credit? And the reason I ask that is because one of the effects of the bitch's wrath is that they tend to make us forget how amazing we are. They tend to make us forget about all of our successes that we've experienced in our life. They tend to make us forget about what we absolutely do know. They tend to make us question our intelligence, our capabilities, our power. They tend to give us this amnesia where we don't highlight or recognize all the things that we're proud of and that make us believe in ourselves, and we focus on the things that we don't feel super confident in. And so in terms of, are you giving yourself enough credit? The first thing that comes to my mind is, are you giving yourself enough credit that you actually have the ability to take control of your life? I know one of the roadblocks that I hit time and time again was I kind of, for lack of a better way of saying it, just assume that those bitches were always going to win in my life, certain bitches, especially when dealing with my own self-image. I went along assuming that they would always win, that I would never feel confident is one of the words I use then and now, but I would never have this belief in myself, and that was kind of like a fairy tale. It was along the lines of wishing I had a pet unicorn. I didn't think of it as a reality. And the reason I wasn't thinking of it as a reality is because not only was I overestimating the power that the bitches had over my life, but I was underestimating my own abilities, my own strengths, my own power in general. And it's really easy that when you are under threat or when you're in a situation that challenges you, it's very common to question yourself and question your abilities. And the questioning of it isn't the issue or the problem. It's questioning yourself and answering yourself with answers that, once again, might not be true or might not be reflecting who you really are, or might be reflecting who you used to be, and you haven't kind of updated that thought process. So let me just mention that for a second, because one of the things, I mean, the whole self-image thing, when I looked in the mirror, I used to not like what I saw, and even after I had lost the weight, it took me a long time to actually love what I saw in the mirror. Or there was also that the time period when the reality hadn't caught up with my mind yet. Like, I didn't realize in my mind that I had actually lost the weight, and so I would be surprised at things like my shadow. Like, I would see my shadow or my reflection in a store window, or my picture on Facebook or whatever, and I would do a double take of, wait a minute, I forgot that I don't weigh 50 more pounds anymore. I forgot that's what I actually look like. And so that's just one example, and not that that's a superficial example, but none of it matters. Whether you're talking about your body or whether you're talking about your belief in yourself, it's all about your perception of yourself, and whether you think you're capable of overcoming your, the things that hold you back or just actual obstacles in your life. It makes all the difference. If you think you can, then you can, and if you think you can't, then you're correct as well. And so, where are you not giving yourself enough credit in terms of maybe you haven't achieved or completed or feel good about X, Y, or Z right now, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it or that you're not capable of it or that you don't have the power to do it starting right now. So that's just what I wanted to leave you with, is asking yourself, where am I not giving myself enough credit? Where am I actually struggling with something because it's challenging and I don't have a instruction manual for this? And where am I not even really giving it the old college try because I don't fully believe in my abilities to do it? I'll leave you on that note.